The New York Times calls her the woman with everything. Come on out, Beyonce. That's right. Everything. All right. So listen to where Beyonce has been in just the past 10 days. Tokyo, Philadelphia, Columbus, Ohio, Miami, London, Liverpool, Monte Carlo, New York, and now Chicago.
Yes. I've been all around the world in 1 week.
All around the world in 1 week.
Absolutely.
When do you get a day off?
Oh, well, I get a day off in a couple of days. 2 more days.
2 more days you get a day off.
I have 1 day off.
Oh, wow.
Every 7 days, I make sure I have at least 1 day off. But that's just when I'm promoting an album or a movie. Normally, I make sure I have more time.
More downtime for yourself.
December, I'm going to have a whole month. At the end of December and the first 2 weeks of January.
And what you going to do?
I don't know. I want to travel. I want to go to the south of France. And I want to travel.
Want to travel? Oh, I have a day off, so I'll go travel. Really?
I want to relax and maybe go on a boat and stay away from all the cameras. And
all the stuff. Yeah, I know you guys like boating. Isn't boating the most fun?
Perfect thing because you feel like you're in your own world and you feel like you're protected from everything and you're right in the middle of the ocean. You wake up, you smell it, you hear it, they cook whatever you want. It's just, it's perfect.
It's the life. Now, so the New York Times is saying that you are the woman who has everything. Do you feel that yourself?
I feel like I'm so blessed and I'm very fortunate and I have more than I ever thought I would. But I feel like I've worked very hard for everything I have. On Oprah and they see the videos and they don't realize how difficult it is. You know, I had to sacrifice a lot growing up and I didn't do a lot of things that most teenage girls did.
What do you think you sacrificed?
Well, just a lot of personal things, you know.
Going to the prom?
Going to the prom, going to the games,
Your life is better.
Well, you know, I don't regret it at all.
I went to the prom. Listen, I'll go to Tokyo.
I know, I agree. But at the time, you know, you feel like you're missing out. And now,
like you're not like everybody else.
Right. Now I look back and I wouldn't change anything. And I believe young people are supposed to work while you're young. When you're in school, you're supposed to focus on school.
Yes.
And now I'm able to relax when I want to relax.
How did you find time to get married?
You know, it's difficult because I had to really learn how to have boundaries and how to have balance. I'm sorry.
That's both. You need both.
I need boundaries and balance. And it was great because it's something that I never have really talked about. And I still feel like it was difficult because and it still is because I'm so excited about it. But it's important that I keep things that are pure and real in perspective, and I keep it separate from my performance life.
But do you like being a wife? Do you like being a wife as opposed to a girlfriend?
I like definitely.
I'm just asking you this because, you know, I never married. I chose not to marry. But I always love it sometimes when guys will say, you know, that's my wife, or my wife called, or I got to get this for my wife. You know, just when you hear the word wife and you know that he's talking about you, do you like that? Do you go,
It feels great, but I can say that it's different for everyone. And what's the most important thing is to make sure you have your own life before you're someone else's wife. And, and I mean that.
Yes. So now that it's already happened, could you tell us where was the wedding?
Oh gosh. It was very private, and I can say outside it was paparazzi and it was madness, and inside it was really beautiful. But once again, I'm saying way too much.
You know, I remember when you were on the show earlier, many years ago, when we, you know, I think when you just first won your first 5 Grammys, and I said one of the things that I had regretted, and I don't regret a lot of things, but I regretted having ever spoken about Stedman, that I should keep, and I said to you, you should keep your private life private.
I remember.
You're doing that very well.
I'm trying. It's hard with you.
Yeah, yeah. I know, so really only tell me what you want me to know.
I did.
No, really, I'm just asking for them. Everybody wants to, but I would have to say you all pulled that off. I don't know how you did it, and it's probably now best not to tell us how you did it, but if you want to, you can. But you guys pulled that off, really.
You did.
More with Beyonce when we come back. Coming up, how she turns it on as Sasha Fierce. Beyonce tells us next. Oh, that's Beyonce singing her hit song, Single Ladies. From her new album, I Am Sasha Fierce. Wow. You really are Sasha Fierce. I just thought the whole... can you put the CD cover up there? I thought the whole way you did that was so fantastic. So you are Sasha Fierce.
Yes. This side of the album is I Am.
Yes.
And people, I think, are a little more familiar with my stage persona when they see Crazy in Love videos and they see videos like Put a Ring on It.
Yes.
And I wanted to reveal more of who I am. And songs like Boy and Halo and the songs that are more personal and more intimate and vulnerable are
the ballads.
The ballads.
Yes.
And then I have Sasha Fierce for the fans.
Sasha Fierce.
Sasha Fierce.
So, like when you're getting ready to go on stage and perform, does Sasha Fierce, when does she show up?
Usually when I hear the crowd, when I put on my stilettos, when, like the moment right before when you're nervous and Sasha Fierce appears, and my posture and the way I speak and everything is different.
Oh, Sasha's coming out.
No, she's not. She doesn't do interviews. She only performs.
Oh, she doesn't do interviews?
No.
No, you leave her home for that.
Yes.
But no, is it like a process that happens too? Like you were talking about the high heels, like once the lashes go on and the makeup and all that stuff.
It's kind of like when I do a movie, becoming the character. Once you put on the wig and once you put on the clothes, you walk different.
Yeah.
It's kind of this character that I've created over the years.
Uh-huh. And how is Sasha Fierce different than I Am?
Well, I know, definitely wearing that bodysuit, I could never walk out here and do that. If I'm on the stage and I'm performing, I would. But, when I'm speaking and I'm myself, I wouldn't. I would feel a little ridiculous.
Does Sasha Fierce ever go home? Like,
sometimes, but not often, only on special occasions.
She ever show up shows up sometimes at the house. Yes. Yeah.
But definitely when I'm nervous or whenever I have to perform, whenever I have to do choreography or something that's difficult, and it's no different from anyone else. I feel like we all kind of have that thing that takes over when it's...
So do you, when you're looking, I mean, listen, and you've done so many magazine covers and there's so many various profiles of you, does sometimes you have to sort of take a step back and go, wow, they're talking about me, this is my life. Can you fully be present in the moment and wrap your brain around all that's happened to you? 10 Grammys.
I try to now, more so than when I first started. I actually saw an interview we did, and I could hear how exhausted I was. And I, at the time, was kind of going through emotions, and I was, almost like I couldn't remember what I was doing. And I said, this is kind of ridiculous. I have to slow down, and I try to now, I'm getting older, to appreciate the moments. So now I am present a lot more than I used to be.
So you're appreciating it more.
Absolutely.
Okay, so when you're in your downtime, and, Sasha's been put away, and you're just hanging out with, Hope, what are y'all doing?
Well, I just recently,
do you cook?
I was just about to tell you, I am the master of hamburger helper. And it's really a shame because my mother is the best cook. She cooks Creole food and gumbo and jambalaya and all the great spicy food. And I'm really good with seasoning, so I can doctor up something and make it taste like something completely different. But it's hard because...
Like Hamburger Helper with seasoning.
Yes, definitely. It already comes in it. Yeah. But if my mom's on the phone, because I've made oxtails and rice and peas, and I've done some things, but it's like
oxtails, that's hard.
It is. And they turned out good. I was proud of myself.
Good.
But I need more time.
Yeah.
When I'm home for a month...
Did people eat it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they were pleasantly surprised.
Really?
Yes.
Really? So what are y'all going to do for Thanksgiving? Will you be around a big table? Will
Yeah, my mother cooks. My mother cooks, and usually I make the ice water. But this time, I might try to help a little bit more.
That's such a Southern thing. I don't know, are people in Vermont having ice water?